We are now at the government meeting of Hamas.
We actually managed to uncover incredibly large tunnels that we know contain extremely important and significant people. Black testimony. One of the locations of Mohammed At, this shaft is characterized by being large, a shaft with a lift. He fell from view.
There was a bend here. The hideout here is always challenging. You conquer above ground, and there could be an entire world beneath the surface.
Why is it a war that has made Dunks a game changer?
Because this is the first total war in a long time where they're really using all their nerve, and in the end there's no choice, no shortcuts, no easy way out, because the situation you've reached doesn't fit this kind of evil, and you have to uproot it from the roots. Only through digging, equality and engineering in the ground, there's no other way. What do you expect?
Do you have any problems here?
It's fine here. I'm here to manage the migration.
We are standing at what used to be one of the symbols of Hamas in Iran, Beit El Palestine, now completely destroyed. Here in this building, in one of the corners of the square, senior Hamas officials gave their daughters luxurious penthouse apartments. And here there was not only an accessory store with glasses, but also one of the entrances with an elevator, with disabled access to the hideout to Mohammed Deif's underground office. So as part of the raids themselves, of course, we went to the most senior figures. Those who lived in this area include Sinwar Hania's office, which is further down the street, as well as the house of Mohammed Deif and his deputy. We were in all of them, and in each one we tracked several things to discover the rest of the tunnels. This is just one of dozens of shafts that were found here by IDF forces in the neighborhood. Shafts that lead not only to the immediate area, but also stretch for many kilometers.
There were stairs here that we managed to destroy, but they used to go down into the ground like a regular bunker. You go down into a bunker, and then from underground you enter a shaft system, which is a very central shaft for the entire area. And through it there are many other shafts branching out in every direction to many different places.
The electrical panel was open, it used to be closed. Actually, it's a door, not its back, leading to a space that goes down into the shaft below.
Even though the IDF has gained control and has largely dismantled the Hamas's command centers in the northern part of the strip, there are still battles going on, like right now here in the neighborhood where we are, and that's why the sounds of gunfire and explosions almost never stop.
The world above ground is also connected to the underground. It's a long, vast, intricate world and underground network they've built here over decades, designed to help them protect themselves, their leaders not, the civilians, and in this case, not even their fighters, but their government officials.
One of the locations of Mohammed Ast, this shaft was mentioned for weeks straight. We discovered many things here that help us with the other locations as well. This shaft is notable for being large, with an elevator and several protrusions within the reinforced concrete leading to several additional locations. Of course, every shaft is a possible escape route for a senior official. The shafts themselves actually lead from the office to the underground, and within the underground they connect to additional underground areas to other spaces. And from there, it's essentially a network of routes that they know how to use to move from place to place. We are advancing slowly and carefully in order to ensure the safety of our forces. We are doing this in a very consistent, proper, and unhurried manner in order to ultimately achieve the most significant results. Not far from here, even about 3 weeks ago, fighters from the 161 Division located in the Wanitizi Hospital, a compound where the hostages were hidden, and there are the 3 weeks between October 7th and the beginning of the operation, and a drywall, a library between them, inside a gilded compound separating them from their captors. There they found comfortable sofas, televisions, plenty of food, refrigerators, while behind the drywall the hostages were hidden, bound with ropes. We are now carefully entering a residential building in the square. In one of its corners, IDF forces are using it as a capability to simply observe the area, really. Thanks to the coffee. A house that wouldn't shame millionaires in Israel. This exceptional cooperation between units and branches. In this case, the left officer Michel Dag, together with the Armor Corps officer who is already planning the next mission, the next raid, together with him in preparation for the nearby objective. This map of the city of Gaza, this impressive map, was found by the 400 Honest Brigade fighters in one of the locations belonging to senior Hamas members, but since then it has been kept here. Here we go, we've reached the penthouse, one of the luxury towers around the square. An understanding is forming within the IDF that it will not be possible to completely clear out every terrorist, every weapons cache from this strip, and therefore the IDF will essentially remain in a state of warfare throughout all of 2024 and possibly even beyond, with raids that will enter and exit the striptease, according to the IDF, which is getting closer to the day when it will withdraw its forces from the northern part of the strip.